You know a band called Motion City Soundtrack.
And they'll be like, yeah.
And they'll be like,
yeah.
Who's that?
They'll be like, yeah.
Okay.
You're just
lying. Who's Nirvana or Kurt Cobain?
Oh, yeah. Lying now. Don't get so defensive about it. Don't get so defensive.
I'm not defensive because the thing is.
You always get so defensive about Kurt Cobain.
I wouldn't. No, I'm never defensive about it. I'm just saying.
You are though. Look how much you're arguing now.
I'm not arguing at all. If anything, I'm doing exactly what you're doing.
I'm not doing anything. I'm just saying. I'm just saying that it's true. Motion City is good.
Why are you just getting your words all mixed up?
I'm not. You're trying to say that.
The thing is that Motion City sucks.
They don't. You see? You're trying to say Motion City sucks.
They do.
They don't. Though.
And they'll never be a cultural phenomenon. They'll never leave anything in pop history. You see?
They are. They already are though.
They
already are.
Bro, the only history they are is period.
You're telling me that I'm ignorant, but you haven't even read any articles about it. So that means you're ignorant.
AbsolutePunk.net. AP. I've read all of that shit.
No, you haven't.
Nobody cares about those people.
You haven't, though.
Nobody cares about people.
That's not true.
When they're in the front of Rolling Stone magazine, you come talk to me. When they're in the front of another magazine, because AP magazine, let me tell you, it's an indie magazine right now. It doesn't even sell that much. And I'll prove it.
You're just trying to make up like a bunch of excuses.
It's true. The point is, like, it's one of those scene kid bands that nobody cares about.
It's not even scene. That's how ignorant you are.
That's the thing.
That's how ignorant you are.
Read Rolling Stone. They'll even categorize it. Oh, for the emo kids.
It's not. It's not.
But
it's not. That's how I know you're talking out of your ass.
No.
Because I know.
That's how you're speaking.
I've obviously read more about them than you.
Why are you getting so defensive about your band?
I'm not.
You're getting defensive right now.
I would defend Ava too. I would defend Ava. I would defend Maine. I would defend Mayday Parade. Any of these bands.
Keep categorizing on the little scene bands.
They're not scene bands.
Yeah, they are.
They're modern bands.
They are not modern.
That is what modern.
Not modern.
Back in the day, Nirvana would be among all those other stupid fucking bands. They're like, fuck, Nirvana.
Okay. The point is
all the same.
Back then, I'm sure Nirvana sold more albums. Look, Nirvana left history. Nirvana is known forever. Nirvana is known around the world. Nobody cares about freaking Motion City Soundtrack.
I cannot tell you how many stories I've seen from here to North Carolina, or even like New York or whatever. It's not even Nirvana, dude. It's Kurt Cobain. It's just Kurt Cobain. No one gives a shit about Nirvana.
It doesn't really suck.
It's all about Kurt Cobain.
But there's no problem.
All about Kurt Cobain.
There's no problem with
Kurt Cobain. He's not even remembered for this band anymore.
Okay, but it's not. It doesn't matter to be acknowledged for the actual freaking motivation between the band. I mean, think about it.
Kurt Cobain.
When Motion City Soundtrack comes out, you took a picture.
That would have been like saying the Beatles are remembered for John Lennon.
I didn't see you take a picture of freaking. And there you go again. Really, to get to the hardcore point of it, the Beatles are remembered for John Lennon and Paul McCartney. And it's true.
No.
Yeah.
They're not. No, because they were remembered for them. John Lennon was remembered for John Lennon.
Think about it. Paul McCartney and John Lennon are there.
Trust me, man, you will not win this one. I have read way more than about the Beatles.
In pop history,
no.
When we're talking about this, it's not like little hardcore fans like you that is media and look up stupid facts. I'm talking about like you go around and you ask people, you ask journalists, oh, who are the most famous or who actually people give a crap about, and they're gonna tell you John Lennon and Paul McCartney.
No.
And it's always been that way. It's always been that way. Because Ringo Starr's alive and many people don't even know that. Exactly.
No.
Exactly. And you know that's true.
It's not though. When people think of the Beatles, they think John, Paul, George, and Ringo. Because that's how it was. They were the first fucking band to pretty much do everything.
Okay.
Do everything. And each one was recognized for that. Every single person in that band sang and fucking composed music. Okay. Yes, you're right. You are right. Paul McCartney and John Lennon were the most famous ones, but you are ignorant out of your ass if you say that the Beatles were only remembered for John and Paul. That's not true at all. John, Paul, George, and Ringo. You don't even know what I'm saying. Fucking documentaries. Whenever it's the Beatles, they don't say, oh, it's John and Paul coming out. No, it's John, Paul, George, and Ringo. It was like a fucking ABCs, like saying the ABCs, dude. ABC. John, Paul, George, and Ringo.
All right, you literally like just crushed everything you're saying because. The same thing with Nirvana.
I didn't.
The same thing with Nirvana.
It was not the same
Nirvana was Chris Novoselic and Dave Grohl and Kurt Cobain, but Kurt Cobain stuck out because he was the most famous.
Again, you're talking out of your ass. You're talking out of your ass. You're making up shit.
You're the one being ignorant right now.
I'm not. Am I really? You're the one that just said a bunch of ignorant things about bands from Motion City to the Beatles to even Nirvana itself.
That's not
Nirvana.
It's the truth.
It's true that Nirvana is now known pretty much for Kurt Cobain.
But that's the that's the problem. Your argument.
Foo Fighters.
Your argument. See,
Kurt,
this is what you're doing.
Dave
Grohl
used to be in Nirvana, really?
You're doing your little shape-shifting thing.
I'm not shape.
Yeah,
what are you saying?
You're freaking moving from subject to subject.
Look who's talking. You're doing the same thing.
No, I wasn't. The conversation started with Nirvana being, you know, I was talking about Motion City soundtrack, right? And then you started talking about Kurt Cobain. And the whole point is, the whole point was that...
Fuck this shit, man. Let's fucking record this shit if we're gonna do it. Let's do it.
Alright, let's record.
You have been recording for like 5 minutes.
This is the heated discussion on DNG. It's not even a single topic anymore. It's just like a clusterfuck of like trashing on bands. Whatever.
Brother, suck.